Action.
You're gonna hate that when you watch that back. You know that, right? Hi, welcome to a refined voyage, episode 4. Can you believe
Wow,
it?
wow. I actually can't.
That's such a huge milestone for
I'm
us.
so proud of us.
I'm so proud of us. If you're joining us for the first time, I'm Michelle and I'm joined by Kaila.
Hi.
This is our podcast, our refined voyage, which we also video record. So if you're listening, you can also find us on YouTube at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We are two Canadian Black women that love to travel.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about travel,
Yeah.
being Black, and we air our grievances. If you can hear that soothing sound in the background, it's because we like to record around
the city, right?
around cities.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And that sound you're hearing in the background is Lake Ontario. We're in my ends, the East End, where all the pretty girls sleep in. Shout out to Jersey.
I mean, West is pretty cool too. But
Yeah, I'm an East End ting, you're a West
West
End
End
ting.
chick. Yeah.
And you came all the way to the East End
Yeah.
to bid me farewell. And yeah, we're in the East, we're in the Bluffs, we're in the Guild. So let's just take a moment to let everyone listen to the soothing waves and not our voice.
Yeah, don't fall asleep.
Take a breath in and exhale. How was that?
Beautiful.
That was good.
Yeah.
So this is a really interesting episode because we've been very structured. I'm a very structured person, and we're kind of freestyling today because today is a big day.
Michelle's leaving.
I'm leaving.
Michelle is leaving.
We spoke about it briefly. I'm going back to Ireland. I've been living in Ireland for the better part of a year prior to the lockdown for COVID-19.
But you've been living in Europe for how many years now?
I've been living in Europe for 4 years.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've been living
That's
in
it.
Europe for the past 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
What's really interesting is that a lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of people listening, or the people that we forced to listen, are like, oh my God, why are you going? It's in the middle of a pandemic. You're home, like what's up? So for me, it's really hard to articulate, but it's not my time to be back.
I agree.
I work really, really, really hard to create these opportunities for myself. I spent a lot of time and a lot of money creating these opportunities for myself. And though it hasn't been all rainbows and butterflies in Europe, it's really important to me to take advantage and kind of just take full advantage of everything that is out there because it is time restricting. It's based on age.
Yeah.
And in terms of leaving during a pandemic, we are in Canada, we're in Toronto, and it's very similar. It's a very similar state. I have a lot of issues with self-conflicting issues with travel right now.
Yeah, you do.
And yeah, if it's ethical, I personally think that right now it's not ethical because people are dying.
Yeah.
Traveling for leisure. However, I don't know that it makes me exempt. But for my mental health, I definitely have to go. It's not my time yet, guys. And I'm trying to do it as responsibly as possible. I'm going back over to live there. My visa is good for another 9 months, so I'll be there for another 9 months. I don't know if I'll extend. And I'm going to stay put in Ireland. So I'll be living in Dublin. And when it's safe to do so, the restrictions have been lifted a little bit over there. So if it continues to be that way, I'll travel around Ireland and I'll keep everyone posted on the cool things that I see in Ireland.
Yeah,
but I don't think that I will travel anywhere else until it's safe and it's okay.
Yeah.
Living in Toronto and being back home, I was staying with my at-risk parents, which was extremely stressful considering everything that's happening. But now that the numbers have been a little more controlled, I reckon we will. I know everyone's talking about the second wave; it's inevitable. I am gonna have to work and live my life, and it just makes more sense for me to do it there.
And do you feel some conflicting thoughts with the fact that you have to leave your parents and they are at-risk parents? Do you feel any sort, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I have a really good relationship with my family, specifically my dad. So my dad has chronic kidney disease, and he's currently on dialysis, and this is a new thing. for us and our family. But they have actually been the catalyst. They have been the ones kind of supporting me and telling me to go and do my thing. I had a really deep conversation with my dad, and he was the reason why I made the decision to go. He just told me, it wasn't your time. You came back because of COVID. If you feel like you want to go back, do it. And it's they're going to be here and they're going to be doing their thing. So it's kind of hard because, like, you want to be selfless, but sometimes you have to choose to be selfish as well, which is something that I'm really learning, and it's really difficult. But yeah, I don't know if I'm making the right decision.
But you're making a decision.
I'm making a decision.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm leaving. I leave today. It's this evening.
Jeez.
So by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, I'll already be asleep probably taking a nap in Ireland and Dublin.
And you've got to quarantine for 14 days.
I'm quarantining for 14 days in my apartment.
Yeah.
I kept an apartment over there, and I abide by that. I complaining a little bit. Oh, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I quarantined on the way in, so I'm prepared. I have a lot of stuff to do, lots of writing, lots of reading, lots of stuff.
She's a writer.
I'm a writer.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff for our refined voyage. So to get these episodes out. So I'm really excited. And yeah, the next time you'll see me, I'll be in quarantine. We'll do a little episode in quarantine.
Okay.
That?
Yeah, for sure. On Zoom or Skype or whatever it is.
Yeah, or FaceTime or whatever it is.
We've got to continue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, today is a big freestyle day.
Yeah. And how are you feeling? Like, okay, we were talking about earlier
I feel like this is an interview now.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You're a great interviewer.
Thank you. So we were talking about earlier how leaving is often a hard thing to do. And for you, you've left many times, but you haven't left many times for long periods of time, right?
Yeah,
you've been in
sense.
Europe for 4 years.
Yeah.
But probably last time it was really difficult, or the first time you left was very difficult.
Yeah.
How do you feel this time will be?
Yeah, so this is the first time. So I haven't lived at home in about 15 years.
Uh-huh.
And this is the first time in like maybe those 15 years that I've been at home at my parents' house in the hood, East End, for more than 5 consecutive days.
Okay.
So that's been challenging. In terms of leaving, it's always difficult. I mean, the first time I left was 4 years ago, and I had visited, but it would be like, for 5 days.
Right.
Just kind of with that mindset of that, I'm just visiting here for 5 days.
Yeah.
It's hard. The physical act of leaving is hard. Like, I'm really into energy and like where you put your feet and like where you're like landed. And yeah, it's hard. Like, this is home. There's some comforts with that.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, I don't know if I'm making the right decision, but like the physical act of like taking my body and putting it somewhere else on the earth is like, yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
Packing is so hard.
You did say your bag was like heavy.
So like, I'm a big girl, and I feel like so it's just like airlines are basically 23 kilos or 50 pounds across the board when you check in a bag. And I just feel like I have a size 11 woman's foot, like I wear, like, my jeans are naturally heavy because I got a big butt and stuff. And I just feel but I just feel like they're discriminating against bigger people because it's just like 50 pounds is like what?
Yeah.
Maybe like
true,
2 pairs
true.
of jeans and like 3 shoes, right? That's just me being a princess. Naturally I'm a light packer.
Right. You're a traveler.
Like I did like, my stints of like backpacking, 3-week stints, 1-month stints. You just throw some things in the backpack and go. When you're uprooting to a place that is a little bit colder, like here, or has seasons like here, and you have to pack like sweaters and shoes and boots, it's a little difficult. And then like the physical act of putting your things, what kind of blew my mind today was that, so when I went back home, my mom is very like, okay, so now you have to go through all of the things that you left here 4 years ago. And I was like, no, like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, so I'm not going to do it. But obviously I ended up like going through all my bins and like, oh, cool, like this is cute, I'm going to take this out, and like trying to make myself feel comfortable at home.
Right.
And then it was so interesting to me today how over the past 2 days, it's like I'm erased. You know, like, so all my stuff is back in bins or in boxes and put away in the storage. My bags are packed, so I have like one big bag, one small bag, a travel backpack, and a little duffel bag. And it's like, cool, like, this is my life for the next 9 months or more, right? And I also hate accumulating stuff. Sorry.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you. Do you feel like, as a traveler, you've become a little bit more of a minimalist in that sense?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that's a better question for you, like living in Asia.
Yeah.
I think that we, in North America, we develop relationships with material things, and we're very materialistic.
Yes.
And I think as a traveler, I've learned to like kind of just let go. But also, being a big black woman, like, it's so difficult to find clothing and articles. So it's like, if I have a good pair of boots, or if I have 2 good pair of boots, I'm not going to find them. I need to bring them with me. Right, exactly. Yeah, I sound spoiled. But
no, but it's true.
Yeah, these are my first world millennial issues. But no, I packed up my life in a couple bags, and they're mostly filled with books and cozy sweaters and sneakers. A lot of.
You love your sneakers, though.
I do. Yeah. I love my sneakers. I'm not wearing sneakers now. I'm wearing slides. My Nike slides. Yeah. So. Oh my God! Enough about me.
Okay. Please.
What's up? How are you feeling?
I'm okay. It was funny because you were talking about like we were talking about minimalism and packing and traveling. And for me, it's funny, I went to like the land of stuff. You know, I lived in the land of stuff. And for some odd reason, I'm in the land of stuff, and I can, like, because living in China, everything is so cheap, and that's where everything is pretty much manufactured, I had access to everything, right? But for some odd reason, I didn't want anything. So I felt like I came home with less things that I left with, which is weird. So it's like I got rid of things, and I didn't come back as much. Yeah. And I felt like that made me feel a bit lighter as a person. Yeah. So, like, we do have this relationship with stuff. But I do think that, like, since coming home, I've lessened that stuff. Like, too much stuff or too many stuff just irritates me a bit.
Too many things.
Yeah, it becomes heavy.
Yeah. I think it becomes heavily, like, emotionally as well.
Yeah.
Your physical baggage becomes your emotional baggage.
Yeah, that's deep.
You attach emotional things to physical things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Yeah,
it's weird. I could totally see myself doing. So here's the thing, like, I can be that minimalist traveler,
right?
But I also am very aware of, I'm trying this new thing where I'm trying to, like, make myself happy. Right. And is your phone ringing?
It is. I'm sorry. We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that. I forgot. My phone never rings. It's always on silent. Sorry. It's probably my auntie.
You're popular.
Not really. It's just my aunt.
What's up, Aunt? Cameo.
Yeah. She said hello.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to just be my best and my happiest self. Good. And, like, I know it sounds super dumb, but if a pair of sneakers makes me happy and I feel good in them, then whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess. I don't know if that's the right way to approach things, but currently it's my way, and that can change.
And that's fine. And if that makes you happy, then be happy, because, man.
Yeah. I have to admit something.
Okay.
I'm super nervous to be on a plane right now.
Oh, are you?
Absolutely.
In what regards?
In COVID regards.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm really nervous, and I just spoke about my my battle with travel being ethical right now or not. But I have to admit that I am super excited of the act of travel.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's been, it's something that has been taken away from us, I guess, because of, I don't know if that's the right wording, taken away, but
it has been.
Yeah, non-essential travel is not permitted. I personally think that this is essential. I'm going back to living my life over there, and working and doing my thing. But I don't know, like there's some relief in getting back to my travel self, even though it's just like it's literally just a way to get from point A to point B.
Right.
I'm very, very excited about it.
I'm excited for you, but I'm also very jealous. Because
sure.
like I feel like I can't do that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's been taken away from me. Even I was laying down last night with Brendan and then he was like, yeah, me too. And I think the last time he traveled was my birthday last year. And that's going to be a year coming up. And for me, I've traveled twice before that. Like, I literally came home during COVID from St. Vincent.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm struggling with that. But I'm very happy for you, and I'm going to live through you and just film everything so I can pretend that it's me.
Don't worry. I'll just film areas, and then you can just, like, I don't know if you can, like, Photoshop yourself in,
just like,
but we'll try.
I think I can.
Yeah. It's so weird. I feel like we're mourning a part of us without being able to travel.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if there are others like us that feel that way, but it's such a huge part of my identity at the minute. So, yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. We can't be the only ones feeling this. Let us know if you guys are feeling that struggle too, because
Let us know
hard.
how you're dealing with it. I know a lot of people in different communities have turned to like traveling in their own backyard and road tripping, and I'm super excited to do that in Ireland.
Yeah.
And but you have big news too.
Oh yeah, I'm moving.
You're leaving the city.
Yeah, I'm leaving the city that I've lived in for a very, very long time. So where are we going? Southwest? I don't know, I think we're going southwest. We're going south. Am I going south? I don't know directions. But anyways, we're moving out of the city and like going to like a small town. So that should be interesting and exciting, and I kind of feel like I need it.
Yeah.
Toronto has changed a lot in the last few years.
We're losing a lot of landmarks.
Yeah, we're losing a lot of landmarks. I still miss Honestez, but
yeah. Did you hear we might lose Sneaky D's?
Yeah, we're gonna lose Sneaky. Might.
I hope not.
But I don't know. At this point, I'm not even sure if that's even gonna happen. Like, if COVID continues and people continue losing jobs and the economy continues to tank,
know,
like it's like.
Why are you building? Right, but why are you
Yeah.
building condos in a time where people can't even afford to pay their low-income rent?
Exactly.
Or, they need to build affordable housing.
That's exactly what needs to happen.
But that's a whole other conversation. So we both have a lot of change happening because you're moving out of the city, and so I'm really excited. We're gonna have to choose some places to record.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have like a huge, cute backyard, and everyone can meet Jameson.
Yeah.
My boy Jamie.
Jamie.
Yeah. It's her dog. And you can see a bit of the Emerald Island.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I know. Probably beautiful. From what I've seen, anyways, from pictures. Seems beautiful.
I think this is it for this episode because I have to
just go home.
Yeah, I have to go and
and catch a plane.
Yeah, and say bye to my family and stuff like that. But I really want to take another moment just to enjoy these waves. So we'll have one moment, and I encourage everyone that's listening just to take 1 second. Yeah. Just one moment. And we're gonna breathe in for 5 seconds. We're gonna hold it for 5 seconds, and we're gonna breathe out, okay?
Right now?
Yeah, so let's just take a moment. We'll listen. And breathe in. And breathe out. And I hope whoever's listening, and I hope for you, my partner in crime, that whatever it is you're feeling, those 15 seconds helped.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening and tuning in to Refined Voyage with Kaila and Michelle. And next time you see us, it'll be digitally. Give me a hug for the camera. Stay safe, everyone, and we'll speak soon.
Talk to you soon. Mwah.
Hey. If you liked what you heard,
be sure to subscribe and like.
Yeah. Subscribe. Like.
Yeah, do it.
You'll put the pings in there, right?
Yeah, I'll do it.